Yeah. Everyone able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sriram.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So yesterday we recorded, right, that script. Okay, some scripting enhancements we need to do. Why we are doing from the scripting enhancements means when you record the script, only we can see the single user point of view. But performance testing means what we can do, we need to execute with the multiple users. So what is the script you recorded? That script will be work with the multiple user point of view. So you want to add multiple user means we need from the one enhancement is the parameterization. Like you need to give from the multiple users, your names, passwords. You want to give from the multiple data means parameterization we need to do. Parameterization nothing but what are the values you are entering through keyboard, those values we should do the parameterization. Okay, as well as like we are yesterday we recorded, right, one script. Okay, okay, so we want to open that script means directly also. So once you are recorded script, right, it will store from the in our drive. Okay, you can go to the in our drive and for example it will be there in the views, and in the views and we have the in the documents views and in the views and scripts. So in the scripts, so yesterday we are recorded, right? See, you can observe yesterday this is the script we recorded. Everyone able to see? Pet store, pet booking, and second, 9th, I 2025 I recorded. That script you want to open means just click on that and open this script. Okay. So means existing script means like we need to open from the like where is our folder? Go to that folder and you need to open from the existing script. So after that, we need to do from the scripting enhancements. One already I told parameterization. Second is the correlation. What is the correlation means? To handle the dynamic value point of view, we are using from the correlation. Like when you are record the script, sometimes what will happen means some server side dynamic value will be generated. Some server side dynamic value will be generated. For example, you can see in our script. So we are launch the application. Okay. After launch, what we did, we are started from the login. Okay. And in the login details, we are given from the C. You can observe J section ID anywhere we are entered in the script. Yesterday we are seen from the pet booking. Anywhere you are entered J section ID. So these J section ID, this kind of IDs will be, it is a server side values, like it is coming from the server side. So you should handle from the this value because this is the dynamic value. What will happen means every time you are executing from the different users, right? So first time if you replay the script, okay, it will be changed from the this to some different one. And again again you are replace the like replay the script like user to user, these values changing because these are the dynamic values. It is coming from the server side. So if you not handle this as a scripting point of view, if you not handle this, we can't do the execution from the multiple user point of view. Why? Because what will happen? Actually, this time you are observed from the this value, and next time what will happen? 8 to F in place, it's a 9, 3, some BQ, some different value it will come. Then same value it is not coming, then what will happen? Your script will be fail. So that kind of things overcome to we need to do from the correlation one of the argument, like find the dynamic value and we need to handle that dynamic value. Okay, already we discussed it, right. Okay, I will give from the next class, Shiva, you. Okay, so these two is the very important for us. It's clear. So along with we have the each and every page also exactly we are going to the correct response or not, we need to check. How to we can check means just this is the replay button. So we want to execute one time, just click from that replay button. So you can runtime viewer also we can see like which request we are hitting to the application. Okay, now we are clicking from the Play Store application and log out. Okay, see it is a logout is done. Say you can observe here we are executed one time, and here we can observe this is the transactions. What are the transaction names you are given? All transaction name will be displayed. And how many times we are executed here? Only one time. So one time login is a 10 second it is happen. And click on pet is happen 340 seconds. And select product ID is happen from 316. Add to cart 580. And payment is a 782 and logout is the 383. So means what happened? That is the response time of the like means in the load runner architecture, right? We are sending the request, you are getting the response. The round trip of request and response, we can call it as a response time. So these are the response time. So as a performance testing point of view, these are the key measurement from the our testing point of view. Like each and every transaction, as per client requirement, we are meet the response time or not, we need to check. Okay. For example, client is given from the 2 second is the response time from the each and every transaction. So once your execution is completed with the 100 users, you should observe these things. You want to observe this thing means before going to the execution, you should give from the proper transaction names. If you are miss any transaction, that transaction response time will be, we are unable to see from the here. Everything is going to the in the action part. Action part means what the code will be there in the action. Everything it is coming to the action part. You can observe in the action it is taken from the 15.093. Okay, means 15 seconds happen. And visa in it this much and visa end this much. So visa in it and visa end when we can see means if it is the you are keep the launch in login part and launch will be visa in it and visa end section means it will be okay calculate from the response time from there also. Okay. So now you can observe here we have missed one transaction. What is that transaction? Launch we are not given.
Launch URL.
Yes, launch URL it is not there, but it is calculated, not calculated. Everything is calculated in the action part only. So, but if you miss that exactly launch, how much time it is happen, we don't know. So that is why these transaction names are very important for us. If you miss one or two miss, we can add from the here, but it is like when you are recording the script itself, you need to give from the proper transactions. Okay, and transaction names also we need to give from the properly. Okay, just I recorded from the normally, so that is why given that. But when you record the script, right? Okay, so we need to give from the proper names. Okay, for example, now we are doing from the Pay Store application. Okay, in that you are doing from the what you are doing pet booking. Okay. Now like how to we can give from the transaction names. First one, what we can do first one is what launch URL. So we can give from the this pet store and pet booking. Okay. In that we can give from the underscore. And in the pet booking, what is the our next transaction? Launch URL. Launch URL. For this transaction, it is a 1 or 2 we want to means we need to give from the transaction 0, 1. So you can give from the launch URL is fine, right? Why you need this? Means someone, we send this result to the someone. I given only launch URL. He able to understand which application he did, what scenario is tested, what is the transaction name, how many transactions in this scenario, he don't know. So that is why we need to give from the proper transaction names also. Pestore underscore pet booking. In that we are doing from the launch URL, that is the transaction one. And second one, same way we can give from the up to this. Okay. Okay. Every time we can give from the same like this. Now what is the launch after login? We need to give from the login and underscore T0 transaction 02 and third transaction. And okay, same way we can give from the pet booking. And after that, what we are doing? Click on the pet. Click on pet underscore T03 and fourth transaction. We are selecting the product. Okay. We are select, for example, if you want means you can see the URL also. Okay. See transactions also, we can see here also by manually. First we did launch and login. Okay, login. And after that, we are clicking the pet. And after that, select product. So now we are in which, this is the our select product ID. Underscore T04 and fifth transaction. And see if we select from the any one of the product. And after that, click from the add to cart. So we need to give from the transaction name what? Add to cart. And this is the T05 and 6. So what is the next transaction? So you can observe, you can click from the add to cart. And after that, proceed to checkout. If you want, this is also one transaction, we can give from the proceed to checkout also, because each and every step we can consider as a one transaction. Why? Because if you added from the add to cart only in the everything in the one part, one transaction, what will happen means that is the transaction response time, it is calculated from the two request, it is a one transaction, it will calculate it. So that is why we need to give from the proper transaction name also. Process checkout and transaction 06 and seventh one. Okay, and proceed to checkout. And after that, these are the payment details. So we can give it as a payment and continue. Means we need to enter from all the payment details and we are continuing. And for here, one thing is important. So don't give from the spaces. Like for example, you are doing from the pet store, pet booking. So pet and booking, don't give from the spaces in the transactions. So you can give from the everything in the within. Otherwise, you want from the like, I want to separate from this particular word means you can give from the with underscore, that's fine. Okay, T07. Now you can go here, click from the continue. Click from the continue. And after that, what we can do, we need to click from the confirm. This is also one of the transaction. Again, come here and eighth transaction, we can give it from the click on confirm and T08 and ninth transaction. So you can go to the application, click from the confirm button. See, thank you, your order been submitted. Actually, my scenario is up to booking only. So my pet is booked successfully. So I don't have from the anything. Then what I can do, I need to click from the sign out. Finally, sign out. This is the business flow. So final transaction name also we need to give logout or sign out underscore P09. Okay. Now our entire transactions will be completed. Means we need to give from the like this from the transactions. Why? Because someone will be see our report. Okay. Okay. Launch in this application. Okay. Pestor application is the project. In that he did from the pet booking. Okay. In the pet booking is the launch URL. Okay. This is the first transaction. Okay. This is happen from the sometime. Okay. And so means if it is a someone will be don't know from the anything also, he will know that okay, this is the application, okay, this scenario is tested, and this is the transaction, is this is the response time happen. That is why we need to follow from the this is the very important from the like we are going to the as a experience, right? You should follow these steps because when you are going to the directly to the like experience, right? You are given as a launch URL, login, click on bet, select product. You can give like that. Someone will be easy identify. Okay, this is guy, not a professional experience guy. Okay, so that is why you should when you are doing from the practice itself, you need to give from the same way you need to follow because okay my sir told okay and when I get the job right at that time I will practice. That is not good. So if you are doing from the starting onwards, like you are doing from the scripting, every time you should follow these steps. Okay. Otherwise, already you need to write from the these steps also Excel sheet. We already explained, right? That is the Excel sheet. What is that? Expected response time, what is the our actual response time, expected response time, and transaction name. So that is also we need to prepare ourselves means we can prepare. It's clear, everyone? Now see, for example, now we can observe we have the with the login onwards we have, but we don't have from the this transaction as a launch. So manually also we can edit. How do we can means we can select from that because you can observe login above only launch, right? That is why I selected this. Just select that request and right button, click on right button and surround with the transaction and give from the transaction name. Okay, for example, I am giving from the this is the transaction name. Okay, transaction name and click on OK. So you can observe in between from this code, it is a transaction is generated. Say paste store pet booking launch URL T01. Now we'll save this. See, last time we are replayed script there, we are unable to see the launch URL. Okay, now we can replay again. After add the one more transaction, we are replaying. Now we can see the transaction name or not, we can check. See, now you can observe, see transaction name it is came from the very properly here. You can observe Pestor pet booking launch URL. This is the 1 second 743 milliseconds happen. So means you can observe by seeing this, someone will be identifying what is the transaction he did. You are send the report from the login, this all details to the report someone. Okay. By seeing this, he will identify what is the application, what scenario is tested. No, right? So, but you can observe in the above transaction, you can observe, okay, pet store application in that pet booking, in that launch URL and transaction is 01. So that is the way each and every transaction name we need to give from the like this. It's clear?
Yes, Sriram.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So means manually also we can give from the transactions, but one or two means we can do from the like this. For example, while recording, you are not given from the transaction names from the many transactions. we need to identify the, okay, this code is belongs to the launch or login or some click on pet or some select product. We are able to identify? No, right? Because we have the 10,000 lines of code. In that, what is the select product ID means we are unable to find. But if you give from the product ID as a when you are recorded properly, we are able to know that, okay, this is the login. Automatically it will come. One or two means that's fine. But don't give from the more transactions from the after record the script. Okay. Now what I can do means just this login, right? We can replace with the our transaction names. So control H we have there means we want to replace means we can replace. Control V and so while recording, don't click from the replace anytime. Okay. So click on find next. See, this is the our replace. It is highlighted from the lookup. So here only we need to replace with the sorry. Yeah, in this value, pet store, pet booking, login T02. So replace. And after that, this is the in the code within the code that is the login. We need to don't replace. That is why click on find next. Again, start transaction. After that, end transaction. Okay, replace. So start transaction and transaction only we are replaced. Again, after that, click on pet. Also, we can replace means control H and go to the transaction name. Give from the this transaction. Only start and end only I'm replacing. Okay, replace and replace. That's right. And select a product ID also will be there. That is also I'm replacing. Control H. So this will be some headache thing. So that is why while recording only we need to do from the this all steps. Okay. So find next, replace and replace. And next add to cart. Again control H and we are adding from the add to cart. Okay. Find next and replace and replace. Only we have the start transaction, end transaction only. Again, next transaction. Okay. And this is the transaction is the payment. The payment place we are replacing it this. No, I think. Okay, we are recorded everything in the payment only. Proceed to checkout will be there. Yeah, proceed to checkout we have here is there. Just control X for in this above it is a this end to cart is completed. Now we need to replace it with the proceed to checkout. Maybe while recording I'm not given here. So here we can give from the start transaction transaction. Here also will be there. You can observe this is the start transaction and transaction. If you click here start transaction and give from the transaction name, proceed to checkout and end transaction also. Again, this is the end transaction. Give this in the double column place we can give from the transaction. And after that payment. So if we go here, payment and continue. For next, replace and replace. And final will be confirm also we have. Confirm and again this started from the here. What is that confirm one? Start transaction and give from the confirm one. So can copy this and give from the confirm. And end also we need to give here. Now again log out. Final transaction is what? Log out. So if we go here and take this test and log out. And next, replace and replace. See, now as per our transaction, we are recorded. Now you can save this. Just will replay this. See, now you can observe our transactions will be looking very good. See. Okay, so for example, you can observe all transaction will be within 2 seconds only, but this login is taking from the 9 seconds. Means what happened? This transaction will be as per client expectation, we are not getting. So first of all, we can see within the our code login, apart from the pestore URL, any other URL will be there, not there, we need to check. You can observe this starts double not correct is this is not our pestore URL. Okay, so means this URL no need. So if you go from the recording report also, starting itself we need to do for this step. Okay, you need to see here. This is only octperf.com. This is only our pestore URL. This Google Manager, this Oracle, this is not our URL. Okay. So what we can do means just you can uncheck from these all things, and after that regenerate. You can click on regenerate. So this URL will be removed in our script. Okay. Now we can again we can do means what will happen means what are the changes we did, right? All changes will be gone. So that is why now I am not deleting. 1 minute. Now, okay, we want to comment means we can comment also, we can this code because this is the some different Google code, right? Just this one, and this one you can observe pestore means that is ours only. So we want comment means this is the comment one. Okay. Apart from this, we have any other things you can check from the request by request also we can check. So this code is where it will be there within the login will be there. So then what will happen? This code also it will be execute from the in the response time point of view. So that is why this is also very important within the our transaction within the script as per our URL it is recorded or not you need to check. So this will be before doing from the any changes you need to do from the in the recording report only. We need to uncheck this and click on the regenerate. So you can, for example, you can uncheck this. Okay, you can just uncheck, and if you click regenerate, it will be the code will be regenerated from the freshly. Okay, only from the our URLs. Okay, now we'll replay because we are commented this, right? If you commented this means what happened means this is not execute from the while replay the script. See, I am replying. See, now you can observe. Uh, you can observe login is also within the 1, 2 second only we are observing. Last time, how much time it is happened? 9 seconds. This time you can observe. So this kind of things also very important. If we execute multiple times also, it will be same, it will be maximum, it will be continue. Got it, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So today I'm stopping this. Okay. Tomorrow onwards, we can start from the controller. Okay. So like Shiva, I will give backup to you. Okay. You are free
Sriram.
like morning hours tomorrow.
Yes, Sriram.
Okay, you can just once ping me. Okay,
Yeah.
I will be
Okay.
based on from the my availability. I will give from the
Okay.
backup classes to you. Okay.
Okay, Sriram. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, and we'll catch from tomorrow class and we'll continue. Thank you,
Okay,
everyone.
sir. Thank you.